Welcome to Backbreaking News, episode 179. Today, we're going to be talking about WWE's lack of creativity again. Lately WWE has been in like a creative slump where, things aren't exactly going their way. Things aren't exactly going their way. And it's, things that, as I said, they're doing tribal combat and last woman standing. And may I mind you that there's been many match types we haven't seen in years or in a while that just makes sense to eventually have. They could have did Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan in any one of these matches, and it still would have been a lot better. It just probably would have. Think of a match you haven't seen in a while. Where it happened just once this year. Here is my personal opinion. WWE has a lot of match types. They should be using them instead of doing the stupid thing. If you get that reference, you'll get it. WWE reference, you'll get it. It's stupid. The street fights are just no disqualification matches. Bloodline rules and tribal combat are just no disqualification matches. And instead of creating something new, like a new interesting match type, they're just like Hartford street fight because they're in Connecticut. Instead of coming up with something new and exciting for the fans, you do lazy. If it ain't a street fight, then it's a last woman standing or an I Quit match. You have other match types, That's the reason why Extreme Rules was fun. The last time we saw a ladder match was like a month ago. The last time we saw a Battle Royal was about a year or so ago, I think. The very last time we saw the very, very last time we saw a submission match was years ago. The very last time we saw a Punjabi prison was years ago. The very last time we saw a hair versus hair match years ago. The last time we had a Falls Count Anywhere match quite a bit ago. Like a year or so, or maybe two. A submission match. A tables match. Maybe this year, but other than that, the very beginning of the year, then we haven't had one in a while. A TLC match. Haven't had one on a pay-per-view in at least a few years, ever since TLC ended. You have Inferno matches. The last one we ever saw was technically like decades ago, except that cinematic match, a Buried Alive match. The last time we technically saw one was in the 90s, unless we're going to count Boneyard match as a Buried Alive match. Then we saw it 4 years ago, 3 years ago. A flag match. The last one we ever saw was in 2017, a casket match. Last one we saw was a long time ago. Where is all the creativity go? Steel cage match. Haven't seen one of those on a main show in a very long time. And that was during like the ending of 2023 almost. I don't think we have seen one recently in a while. WWE is out of ideas. It's just the same 3 or 4 match types every time now. At least they're doing a ladder match. Now, oh yeah, I forgot, they always do strat matches every once in a while now. They used to have exciting match types. They used to come up with something new and exciting. What happened to the new and exciting ideas that you used to have? You want me to tell you what? I'm going to do something funny. I'm going back on ChatGPT and I'm going to ask them to create a new WWE match type. And see what they come up with. Is WWE might use that. This is probably going to be more creative than this street fight. And then okay, I like this. It's called the Iron Gauntlet match. A combination of Iron Man match and a gauntlet match designed to test stamina, strategy, and resilience. 6 to 8 wrestlers. Time. The match lasts 30 minutes or 60 minutes for high-stake events. 2 wrestlers begin in the ring. Every 5 minutes a new wrestler enters, similar to a Royal Rumble or gauntlet match. Score system. Pinfalls 2 points, submission 3 points, elimination 1 point for every wrestler you eliminate. Eliminations. Wrestlers are eliminated by pinfall, submission, or disqualification or count out. Last man standing rules. If you're the only competitor in the ring before the next entry, you earn an extra 5 points. Winner. The wrestler with the highest score at the end of the time. In case of a tie, a sudden death overtime. 5 minutes occurs with the remaining wrestlers. Unique features. Strategy matter. Wrestler must balance going for elimination, staying in the match, and scoring points. Momentum shifts. A wrestler entering late could still win with rapid eliminations, while an early entrance can dominate by lasting long. I'm assuming it's almost like an Iron Survivor challenge match, but with Iron Man, it's basically the same thing. But I'm going to say, create one more. Make another. Let's see, make one more. And see what they come up with. Okay, here's what it's called. Chaos Chambers Match. Concept: a high-risk, multi-layer cage match where unexpected and strategy reign supreme. Combines element of a cage match, hardcore match, and surprise stipulations. Participants: 6 wrestlers. Structure: the match takes place in a circular steel cage with a 6 individual pods, similar to the Elimination Chamber. The cage includes interactive elements like weapons hidden in the walls and doors and trapdoors leading to an under-ring zone. Stipulation: at random intervals, every 5 minutes, a new match stipulation is announced by a chaos wheel displayed on a Titron or physical wheel near the stage. Examples include table only. Elimination only occurs if a wrestler is put through a table. No gravity. Ladders are introduced to access weapons hanging above the ring. Sudden countdown. A 3-minute countdown where the lowest scoring participant is eliminated. Eliminations. Wrestlers can be eliminated via pinfall, submission, or specific stipulation rules. When eliminating, the wrestler's pod opens, allowing them to throw in a weapon before exiting. When victory, the match continues until one wrestler remains. Interactive weapon system. Each pod contains a random weapon that unlocks when the wrestler enters. Example: kendo sticks, chairs, or chains. The under ring zone holds extreme weapons like sledgehammers and barbed wire, accessibility through trapdoors. That seems really exciting. I would watch it. Goodbye.